Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported.
The FBI has issued arrest warrants for celebrities linked to Diddy's notorious parties, once exclusive gatherings of the rich and famous. Once viewed as lavish events, these parties are now under federal investigation for alleged illegal activities and questionable behavior. After months of looking into these events, the FBI is prepared to act, placing several high-profile guests under scrutiny.
Okay, now, we need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right, just a different blend. You need the ladies, you need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants?
No, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, like a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning. No. Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you doing?
Depends on the way you look at it.
Depends. Oh, people start getting it gets kind of sexy.
Criminals do crimes with criminals. I've never been a criminal. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So now, if you're looking to answer something about Puff, Puff ain't the Puff. Puff had different phases of his life that y'all don't understand. And let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. You understand? First you got Puff Daddy, who had Daddy's house and the parties and things like that. Then you had Puff. You understand? Then you had Diddy. Then you had Brother Love, and then Love. I had Puff around the stage when he was Puff Daddy and Puff and some of Diddy. Not the new Diddy that they gave the diddler and everything like that. So he ain't the guy, he wasn't the guy that y'all see now back then when he was in Harlem. You understand?
So a lot of the things that people really say about him, you didn't experience that as in dating. That's not something that you saw. So is that the reason why you never said anything? Is that the reason why when all of these allegations and lawsuits came apart, why didn't you speak?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience, and I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person, and that wasn't.
If these allegations hold up, this could become one of Hollywood's biggest scandals. So what really happened at Diddy's parties to draw the FBI's attention? Here's a closer look at the situation.
glasses up in the air. Let's take a toast to Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, Kim Porter. Let's go, everybody take a shot. So cold. Say what now? A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose.
Diddy and Young Miami host a New Year celebration on his luxury yacht in St. Bart's.
What's up, my brother Fab? What's up, you pulled up? Yeah! Yeah!
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Diddy's freak-off parties were legendary for their glamour, secrecy, and exclusive guest list, drawing some of Hollywood's biggest names. But behind closed doors, things reportedly spiraled out of control. Insiders say the events included heavy drinking, drug use, and behavior that went far beyond typical parties, pushing serious boundaries. Now, that's exactly why the FBI is getting involved.
Harry's name has been mentioned in court documents related to allegations Sean Diddy Combs sexually abused multiple people. A $30 million lawsuit brought by record producer Rodney Jones claims Diddy's affiliation with high-profile people such as Prince Harry gave his actions legitimacy. The American hip-hop mogul's homes have been raided by authorities in relation to the allegations. Mr. Jones' lawyers argued guests attended sex trafficking parties because of his access to high-level celebrities. There is no suggestion, though, Prince Harry was involved in any of Sean Combs' alleged wrongdoing.
Okay, now, we need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right, just different blend. You need the ladies, you need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants?
No, I don't know if guys have noticed this, like a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat, you mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning. No. Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you talking?
Depends on the way you look at it.
Depends. Oh, people start getting gets kind of sexy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you sexy.
One attendee shared that these parties weren't just about the music or having fun. They were all about power and indulgence, where anything was possible, which made them so risky. As more details come to light, it's clear that these freak-off parties hid some dark secrets. Now, some of Hollywood's biggest names may be pulled into the scandal. But the biggest shock? Prince Harry himself was reportedly spotted at one of these events, raising more than a few eyebrows.
New York City, he was like that
Gecko from the Geico commercial. Then he turned and start going, when he lived in Cali and Miami, he turned into Godzilla. I would see him talk about how he using drugs. He was never like that. Smoking cigarettes, smoking weed and everything like that. He turned into something that you could consider a monster, bruh. Then he started doing things to people, you understand, that he learned. That's a learned behavior, bruh. Now, I'm not saying that he may have been doing a couple of things here and there with women, stuff like that in New York, but the things that they're talking about that he was doing, bringing in prostitutes to have sex with his girl and all that stuff like that, that was some crazy stuff to me, man. So I'm just looking at this whole thing, man, and you had asked me, and we don't have these conversations like most people do. We gonna go back and you gonna tell me what, we gonna talk about this. You said, I'ma ask you how you feel, bro. I don't want no man to ever go to jail and be leaving their kids behind, be leaving their family behind. You understand? But some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you
get a drink on his head?
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJ's not supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
Yeah, put the drink on his head.
There you go. There it is.
Damn.
High-profile men in order to pilfer crucial documents for personal enrichment and blackmail purposes.
Yes, you heard that right. They are accusing her of lacing drinks and things of that nature. So this story gets even crazier. Hold on, watch this.
Saga unfolded when federal agents executed a dramatic raid on the residence of music mogul Diddy, revealing a cache of incriminating video footage. This footage reportedly captures Kardashian engaged in activities that have sent shockwaves through the entertainment and legal worlds alike. In a turn of events that has both stunned and captivated the public, the FBI claims that Kardashian is not only involved in the theft of vital information, but also used it as leverage to further her own interests. The gravity of these allegations has sent ripples through Hollywood,
So at this point, it looked like the feds been keeping up with the Kardashians just like us. So I'm gonna keep my ear to the street and I'll let y'all know what I know.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, just let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
We're having a good time. Your usher made it
In an unexpected twist, Prince Harry has now been linked to Diddy's scandal, sending shockwaves through the media. Footage has emerged showing Harry at one of Diddy's notorious parties, sparking intense debate worldwide. As a member of the British royal family, his presence there is raising big questions. What was he doing at the party? And how deep does his connection with Diddy go?
Sex trafficking investigation involving music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is expanding. A music producer who sued Combs for sexual assault last month is adding Oscar-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. to this complaint. Rodney Jones claims the actor sexually harassed and assaulted him while on board Combs' yacht last year. Gooding Jr. has not publicly commented on these allegations. This comes days after federal agents raided Combs' homes in LA and Miami. He has not been charged with any crime, but the investigation surrounding the sexual misconduct allegations is growing. Diddy has denied all the accusations. Meantime, new video shows the arrest of Brendan Paul, Combs' alleged drug mule. The 25-year-old was arrested on Monday in Miami.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.
An insider described Harry as looking like a deer in the headlights, suggesting he was unprepared for what he witnessed. While there's no indication that he was involved in anything illegal, his attendance alone has put him in the spotlight as the investigation widens. And he's not the only famous face under scrutiny. Let's look at the A-listers now facing potential arrest due to their ties to these events.
Back in 2020, and she's very important to him. Combs has even written about her on social media. Meet Christina Coram, Chief of Staff at Combs Enterprises. Christina, aka KK, keeps everything in my life and my business running. She's been my right hand for the last 8 years and has consistently proven to execute and get S-word done. Don't know how I'd function without her. In another post, Diddy wrote, "Happy birthday to my ace Boon Coon, my right hand, my day-to-day manager that keeps my world twirling, and she's always got my back."
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them.
Prosecutors say Combs punched and kicked his victims to try to keep them under control. He'd also, they say, filled them up with drugs like ketamine and ecstasy for long periods of times, even using incriminating records to try to manipulate his victims. Prosecutors say they discovered this wide range of evidence against Combs in several raids. They found things, they say, like AR-15s, narcotics, more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants.
Whatever someone does in their bedroom, that's what they do. I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here to say that I've never seen my man doing.
FBI's investigation is now pointing to several high-profile celebrities who were regulars at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. Major names from music, film, and business are rumored to be at risk of arrest due to their involvement in the scandal. Although no official names have been released, industry insiders claim that these gatherings were a who's who of Hollywood. If the FBI starts making arrests, it could bring down some of the entertainment industry's most powerful figures. The worry isn't just that they attended, but that some may have engaged in activities with serious legal consequences.
What's up? Check this out, y'all. I am not about to be addressing every last thing that's going on in the world on the internet. But the thing I do have to address is this White Lives Matter t-shirt. I've always been there and I will always support my brother Kanye as a free thinker. But the White Lives Matter t-shirt, I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with it. And with the press and with fashion is doing, thinking it's a joke. But right now, all America has planned for us is poverty, incarceration, and death. So before I could get to any other lives matter, which all lives matter, you know what I'm saying? That Black Lives Matter, don't play with it. If you don't wear the shirt, don't buy the shirt, don't play with the shirt.
I know, and people know, that was around in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bruh, you know I know. Let me reframe you on something Remember Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp.
Among those under scrutiny are Usher and Kim Kardashian, whose ties to Diddy are raising eyebrows. Usher, a longtime friend and mentee of Diddy, reportedly attended these wild parties over the years, thanks in part to Diddy's influence on his career. But it's Kim Kardashian's connection that's really drawing attention. Kanye West had previously voiced concerns about Kim's ties to Diddy, cautioning that Hollywood holds many secrets and that Diddy's influence on Kim might be stronger than people realize. Now, with the FBI looking into Kim's involvement, her reputation may be on the line, with potentially serious fallout for the reality star. This investigation isn't just stopping at musicians and reality stars. Cuba Gooding Jr. is also under fire for alleged conduct at one of Diddy's yacht parties, further complicating the scandal. As Hollywood holds its breath, the lines between fame, power, and scandal are blurring, and it remains to be seen how deep these connections go and who might be the